Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between, and viewers of all ages, welcome to the Everything and Nothing Show. I'm just one of your hostess with the mostest, the mouth from the south, the beast from the east, the best from the west, Clayton Kisco. And I'm accompanied, of course, by the rest of the Maelstrom gamers, a.k.a. the underdogs in gaming. We have with us today on this podcast the bad boy himself, Steve Landis.
Keep up your energy, guys. Clay, I love the energy.
Awesome. Next up, we have the Canadian station.
My heart's pumping.
We have the A Train, a man who probably hasn't coffee yet, Alan Toner.
I just woke up and I just danced to that song.
You look like you're about to pass out, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be pretty.
Yeah.
His keel's over.
Alan's ready to go today. I can see it in his eyes, though. Yeah, it's right there. And last but not least, we have the Enigma, the man that you hear but never see, Ian. Good bow, Ian.
Oh, guys, just did my infamous bow, and let's get this thing rolling.
Hell yeah. For those who are wondering, recently we've had some technical difficulties. So first off, Rocco's been away for a while. You guys might be like, where the hell's the heartthrob? I want to see his beautiful face. Well, you can't. He's been working on his day job very hard. It's his selling season, so he's got his nose to the grindstone there. And
Nose to the big powder of white stuff.
that's how it keeps going. That's how it keeps going. All those pharmaceutical topics. And the other thing is that I think my computer, and I know Steve's had some computer issues, it just went kaput, so we're kind of like getting that back up to Steam. So we've been rolling a little slow lately. Bear with us. We're going to gain some speed really shortly. In fact, two great little pieces of nuggets is that due to all the support out there and the help of the supporters that went to patreon.com/maelstromgamers and gave us as little as $1, we were able to use some of that support to help Steve-O with a new graphics card, which will allow him to stream more League of Legends games and other video games. So you might have noticed that we haven't been doing that as much lately. That's why. And since we've been getting the support, Steve's back in the chair, and he's back streaming, and I'm super excited.
Yep. So you could catch the stream that I did last night, 4, 5, and 30, Leona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty dope.
30. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Destroyed.
So just another example of how support can really help us keep trucking, keep going, and keep improving. And then you're going to see some of your support dollars go to good use pretty soon here. In fact, as soon as next episode when we debut a brand new overlay that's all sexy and not like my own construction. And we're going to have our first ever guest, Matt Core, jump on. He is the owner, creator, and content developer for ControlPaint.com. If you guys have ever kind of wondered, been like, hey, Clay, that's a cool overlay. I don't think so, but maybe you do. And you're like, I would really like to do that in Photoshop. Or, hey, Steve-O, those thumbnails that you create for the live streams, those are really neat. I would love to learn how to do that in Photoshop. Well, there's a website for that. It's called ControlPaint.com. It's got all the beginner tutorials and a ton of great knowledge sharing from Matt. He's a professional. He's a professional. He's a professional concept artist. He's worked in the gaming industry for a long time. He's done a lot of freelance work, and now he's moving on to helping individuals who go to his website learn the basics and some intermediate tactics and knowledge about working in Photoshop and digital painting.
Clay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
He was the first guest ever?
He's not the
He's
okay.
painting me right now.
Oh, look at that. So he will be our first guest ever, but we need to give a shout out to Izzy. Izzy D. What is that her Twitter handle?
Yeah.
She is technically our first guest. However, there was
Well, why is that?
because someone who's not named Clayton accidentally screwed up the audio for that episode, and we lost it. We've lost a couple episodes. People think maybe we're just like trucking out this content, but I want to let you know we've lost like at least 5 episodes like throughout the process. So there's some content in the ether that like people just will never get, and unfortunately that episode will be one of them. But the plan is once we get these guests rolling in, have her back on and kind of like do that and roll that again because she's really interesting. She's very entertaining. You can catch her on Twitch. She streams games and plays a bunch of them. Super cool, down to earth person. So And if we have her on again, her interesting topic is her backstory. So I won't spoil any of that.
Yeah, I forgot about now, so then we can just
Yeah.
probably roll with it again.
Yeah. So let's get started. I'm just going to say, Ian, do you want to start us off? I know that you're going to have a couple topics for us today.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and just start it off easy. I'll let you guys wake up a little bit because I see
awake.
Alan there dozing off. Okay. Well, so the first topic here is actually something that is kind of controversial. People are at least making it that way. Is what are your guys' thoughts on Elf on a Shelf?
Yeah. Can you explain it? Because I have no idea what this concept is.
That's
So
with
Elf-
Will Ferrell.
Exactly.
Oh, I like the movie.
That's the sequel.
Oh, right. Sequel. to
Yeah.
that movie with Will
So the whole thing with Elf on a Shelf is for kids. Parents put this elf and they put it on the shelf, and every night they move it. And the whole concept is that this elf is watching the kids, making sure they're behaving, and he reports to Santa every night and comes back and gets into a different location. So
I would
That is
not fall
fucking
asleep.
Terrifying.
I would not fall asleep. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's.
So think of that, but then like what the controversy is people are saying, well, that's kind of like gearing
Stalking.
our kids. Well, think about like yeah, that too. Pushing our kids towards always being watched, like the government is always watching you. Like
Oh, we should definitely do it then.
So that's
It's-
something that a lot of people are like, why do we do that? So it's a good concept, trying to like, oh hey, behave. You're kind of being watched by Santa's helper. But
Oh, behave.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on it? Like, hey, have you ever heard of it, Steven? Or do you do
No,
that?
I mean, now that you explain it, I kind of heard of something like that. I remember there's a book on it, right, or something like that.
I believe so.
But anyways, no, that sounds creepy as shit.
Yeah.
I guess because like,
Really scary.
I mean, I personally like I don't like dolls, and if one was to move, like
Yeah.
and it was there the next morning, I would be like up, like on my blanket, just like looking at that doll, just like, oh my god, like
It sounds like a fear tactic.
I wouldn't be like that.
Right?
It sounds like a scary thing. Like I don't know, man, because you want the kid to sleep, obviously, right? Like, because if Santa does come and put the presents, I mean, you don't, aka Santa. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but he's not real.
What?
Just let you guys know that. You didn't know that? Nice. But
Listen,
yeah,
I'm sure we have some 5-year-old viewers of this show that are gonna have that their Santa ruined.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I feel bad for them shit.
shits. Feel bad for the shits.
So it's simulating like a real like elf that exists, and then he reports to Santa. So like I was saying, like it sounds like fear tactics. Like to me, that it's maybe not something like I can see how it's kind of cute and like funny and goofy. I guess it just depends how it's presented by the parent. If the parent's like, I swear to God, this elf is going to know if you're bad, and he will tell Santa, and you're screwed. You know what I mean? But if it's like, oh, the elf, like kind of like cheeky and like not really taken too seriously, I could see how that could be kind of funny and fun. So I think it's just how it's presented by the parents. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
But
but it's
still, I feel like the kids' minds are so fragile. They're always. I think I agree with Ian about how they're worried something's watching them at all the time. Even if it's not, they don't associate, government surveillance with the same
Right.
thing. It's kind of like, oh, like he's watching me. Like I gotta be good. Like
Mhm.
that's. I feel like that's gonna sink into their subconscious as they get older, and like always be worried about somebody, keeping track of what they're doing. Even I'm sure, they're going to be like, oh, Elf on a Shelf was just my parents' way of making sure I was acting good and stuff like that. I think it might have an effect on the long run.
So what do you think's different then about Elf on a Shelf and like just Santa's concept in general, right? Because like I know that when I was a kid, it was like he's always watching you,
Yeah.
right?
That's
so
true.
is this just really close? Is it like the next level where it's like, okay, I can physically see this thing, I can actually touch this thing, it's corporeal, and it's fucking moving. So I mean, I can see how that
I
is
guess,
like,
yeah, it's a little bit more solid. Like they have evidence, like he is watching because he's right there.
yeah,
and he
Tomorrow,
moves.
He might be somewhere else.
Yeah.
and he moves, and he moves.
Yeah. He was in the shower this
What
morning.
more do you need to know?
These
It's like
poor
looking behind
kids.
The toilet, like, just look
Here's some toilet paper.
Ye-
See, I would be that parent where like I lay it next to them while they're sleeping at night.
Just like staring him right in the eye. Oh my god, what if they were like laying on the pillow and like it was just staring them in the eye when they woke up and they're just like, what the fuck? Just throws it.
You're a
Uh,
terrible
uh,
person. Ian.
absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
What's really good about this though is that they now have come out to. There's pictures that are going around the internet, which I think are hilarious. It says why husbands shouldn't move the elf, because like they have like a Star Wars guys, and he's hanging from the above the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That was a good one.
Yeah, and then
I didn't know it
like,
was an elf though. I just thought it was some kind of doll, like just messing around.
yeah, it's hilarious. Like he gets like all the action figures, and there's one where like he has a Chucky doll and the elf, and they're sending a snowman through a shredder. It's really funny stuff, but
That's scary.
yeah, and
Why are husbands doing this?
That's what they say. They say husbands shouldn't move the elf. Just go ahead and Google it.
Oh, because if they do it, it's gonna be
They
in.
do it, like with the crazy stuff.
Right. Okay, I see. Because I guess predominantly it's been the mom or something.
Yeah. I guess one of the parents moves it at night. Some people like hang it on a chandelier.
Right.
move it on the shelf. Or
By its neck.
Yeah, just like.
I was watching you, but now I was killed by my evil counterpart.
It would be funny to like have like I'm crazy, man. I feel like I would want like the elf there and then start telling a story, like like the next day, like maybe there's two other elves, or like there's like something else that's like
I just had sex last night.
yeah, just like a crazy position.
That's a whole nother story, man.
I don't know if I get that far, but like somebody else is like beating on the elf, and then like the next night like.
Batman's there.
Three more elves come up, and then it's like this like sharks versus jets.
Oh
It's like elves versus like I don't know, trolls.
Like, so Mom, they're not gonna watch me because they're a little busy with that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I
that would
don't know,
just
I
be
feel
entertaining
like-
for me.
I don't know. I feel like if I would have did that to like Kira or Bella, I think Kira would freak out the most because she's got weird phobias or something like that. Like she absolutely can't stand it when something's turned on and she can't turn it off.
Mm.
Like I don't know what it is, but she freaks out. You remember Tamagotchis? You remember how they stayed on
yeah.
all the time? They stayed on all the time, right? And we got her that for like Christmas one time, and she wanted to shut it off, and it wouldn't shut off, and she was literally like having an anxiety, a panic attack because it wouldn't shut off. And we're like, it doesn't shut off. You sit on, and then you feed it later. It's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. And she's like, no, shut it off. Take the batteries out, something like that. And we're like, well, do you want to just throw it away? She's throw it away. Put it outside, throw it away. And like we had to act like we threw it away. We're gonna give it to somebody else because it wouldn't shut off. She does that with everything. So like, I feel like that would have scared the crap out of her. The whole elf on the shelf.
You would have had to thrown away the elf.
It sounds like there's like a loose, like she doesn't like loose threads, or it's like a control OCD kind of thing.
I think so too, because I mean, she freaked out one time when the computer wouldn't shut off either. She couldn't shut off the computer. Like, I don't know what it is. That's so weird. Like, we still don't understand to this day, but she doesn't like.
Wow, that's interesting.
Pretty interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so like, and that's it falls on the responsibility of the parents. If Elf on the Shelf is like the correct tactic or like correct thing to do with your kids, right? Like, some kids will respond differently.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept. I think it's a funny concept. Like, it doesn't even have to be like Elf on the Shelf could also be like just during Christmas. I think that's like a fun game to play, and like maybe if everybody's in on it, like each person in the family household takes a turn moving it and putting it somewhere, and like maybe dad forgot to do the dishwasher or something, so like the daughter noticed that and put the elf like next to his like bed part. You know what I mean? Because like everybody was like ragging on him. I don't know. Like I feel like it could be used in a really fun
I
way.
can see that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that with your son? You think?
Maybe. I don't know. It depends like what our dynamic is in that family household. If
He
it's
hates his dad.
yeah. If my son hates me, I'm not. Yeah.
Yep. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
There
So
we go. Hopefully it'll last.
yeah. So that's cool. Good stuff, Ian. Elf on the Shelf.
Yep.
Elf on the Shelf.
Shelf. First time I ever heard of it.
So let me ask you guys this real quick then. Will you do that with your kids?
No.
No?
No, you're not.
No.
Well, you have Boxing Day, Alan. You can't do Christmas.
Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. We have Christmas in Canada.
No,
Play.
Canada's
Play only
Boxing
now.
Day,
Yeah.
where you get 3 boxes.
No,
They may or may not be.
Viewers, this is not a thing.
Please go on. What is
We have the freedoms of Christmas in Canada.
You're not allowed, I thought. That's crazy.
Wait,
Also,
talk-
I go home for Christmas, which is in Texas, the most American state. of all.
Pretty damn American.
Actually, it's the most Texas state of all.
It
It supersedes America.
It's awesome.
still has the death penalty.
Chuck Norris is from there.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Argue
legit.
that.
It's a ranger.
Yeah, he's a Texas Ranger.
He
He's
walks.
I don't think I don't know. I might do it. I like fun
I'm
things
gonna
like that.
do creepy Annabelle doll on the shelf.
Oh.
I'm
I
gonna
would be afraid.
puppet-
I wouldn't want
puppet
to move that
clown
shit at night.
on the shelf.
Clown on the shelf.
Whoa, hi guys.
Dad, why does it have to be done in Christmas?
You've been really bad.
So for anybody listening to MP3, you are lucky because on the video, Alan turns his face into a clown via webcam, and it is freaky.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Hey guys, that episode that was brought to you by Facebook.com/MaelstromGamers. You guys can hop onto Facebook. You can like our page. You can like our posts. You can comment on a bunch of them, and you can write on our wall. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your comments. We want to know you're out there. It supports us for free, and it's a really great way to kind of get in touch and always know when we're coming out with new stuff. So check that out when you can. All right, guys, we're going to go on our next topic.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Steve-O.
Oh, okay. Mine is introducing people to new things. Recently, I just started watching all the original Star Wars again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's episode
Have you
4,
seen 'em?
5, and 6. Yes, I have. I just forgot them because I haven't seen them in so long. But it's episode 4, 5, and 6, and because the new Star Wars movie has came out when this airs, but is coming out soon.
There's a new Star Wars movie?
What? Guys, did you know that J.J. Abrams is directing the new Star Wars?
What? The guy from Star Trek? No way.
But anyways, I was watching it with my fiance, and she was it took me like a half an hour to explain to her that
never seen
the
the
ones that no, she has. She just doesn't remember. She doesn't remember them all. She saw them when she was really young, but she doesn't understand the concept that these ones were the 4, 5, and 6 episodes, and the original one and the prequels that came out were the first ones to these ones. So she was like, but these ones came out later, so how are the other ones not the first one? I'm like, because it's like, and then it ended up getting to it where I was just like, Tarantino. I was like, and she's like, oh, so they did that. I was like, yeah, they made those first for some reason, and then they did the prequels, and now they're doing like this. So I was
That's a
like,
good way to explain it.
yeah, I was just like, Tarantino.
I was gonna say you should have been like Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious.
Yeah, exactly.
So that took a while to get her to understand the concept of the Star Wars movies, right?
Yeah, but she got it and everything like that, and
And-
we were watching it, and she fell asleep on some of them, but. we were
So
really
did you
tired.
guys do there's a certain cut in Star Wars that I don't know if people are familiar
yeah.
with.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it's like 4, 5,
Yeah.
4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. I think.
Yeah.
Is this
No.
like a code?
I feel like there's more jumping between them.
No, there's you're close.
The
I
machete,
think,
the machete cut, right? Or it's
I
not
think the
machete.
third one is
Yeah,
supposed to be
machete.
It-
Machete cut, I think is what it is. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, machete cut, right?
What do you do? What is that?
Let me see what it is.
I'm looking it up too.
Like machete?
Yeah, machete.
Totally.
fast. Yeah.
Machete. When your kids are old enough, what order should they watch the films in? The order they were released, aka Star Wars: A New Hope, Episode 4, The Empire Strikes Back, Episode 5, Return of the Jedi, Episode 6, The Phantom Menace, Episode 1, Attack of the Clones 2, and then
Oh, okay.
Revenge.
No,
That's
they cut out one. They don't even show one.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I think one was completely out.
It's 4, 5, 2, 3, 6.
yeah, 4, 5, 2, 3,
Why
6.
would
So
you why would you go to 4, 5, then 2, 3, 6?
Because it establishes the universe of Star Wars, which is a better story in general.
Yeah.
And then you learn about Darth Vader, like, oh my god, this guy's such a dick, like, fuck. And then you go back to 2 and 3, where you learn about him as like a good guy and his what caused him to turn to evil. So then you got his backstory, and then 6 wraps up all of those threads, because the originals are all about Anakin also.
Yep.
So Anakin's like the main hero, tragic hero or whatever, main character of the entire story.
Yep.
So far.
I gotta write this down so I can do this with her because I was just gonna go to like 4, then 5, and then.
That's what I just recently did with Sarah, and I think she has a better palate for like impatience for that kind of thing. But I actually kind of regret it. I think it would have been even more powerful if because it was really interesting. We watched 2 and 3, and then we kind of started 4, and already 4 was much more engaging. And I'm always, and like we had to stop it halfway through because it was just getting super late. But like, yeah, I really wish I did it the machete way.
Yeah, dude,
So,
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was watching it, man. I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, wow, these are really good graphics for 1977.
Yeah, it holds up, man.
I'm like, holy crap! I'm like, they were really ahead back then. Like,
Yeah.
like this is not bad at all. I was
Well,
like,
it's
I
because
thought
it's
it was gonna be
practical
like,
effects, right?
Yeah,
And that stuff
exactly.
is classic.
Well, until Lucas added all that crappy CG to it.
That's the other thing too, Steve. You should try to figure out which versions of the originals that you're showing.
Dude, I laughed. I see. That's the thing. I don't know. I think it might have been like the new ones because some of the CG, like the lizard dinosaur things, they looked pretty
Yeah.
CG.
So it's hard to find. It's hard to find versions that don't have that in it.
All I know is I was laughing my ass off when freaking when like I don't know, the acting part just seemed so like unreal when freaking Luke said I was gonna go to Tashi Station and pick up some power converters.
Yeah.
Oh
Go
my
play
God,
with your
that
friends
sounded so
later.
bad. I was like, that sounded so freaking like.
I can imagine that's
It's
like,
always sounded like that.
It has, okay, so that's not the new CG or.
Just
No.
because he's so
There's
lame.
no-
yeah.
Such a whiny little bitch.
I feel like that was like the first scene they filmed or something. Like it just cold and
I
like.
was like, this guy's supposed to be like.
Go to the
most powerful-
Tashi Station to pick up some power converter.
Yeah.
I was just like, what is that? Like, that was some bad acting there.
Yeah.
So, what's the numbers again? Because I think I'm going to do that with Taylor because
Yeah.
I think that's a
4,
great idea.
5.
4 or 5.
Two,
So the
three,
Empire Strikes
six.
Back.
No,
New
A
Hope.
New Hope.
Yeah.
Empire
It's
Strikes
four,
Back.
4 Star Wars, and then 5's
4 is A
Empire
New
S-
Hope.
Yeah. For Star Wars Episode
very
4,
first
A New
one.
Hope. Yeah.
The very first one, yeah.
and then the 5th one is Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Okay, then it goes back to 2, 3, and then 6.
Yep.
Now
One
I've
sucks. You can take out one. I'm
So-
sorry,
Okay, so I've heard that in this machete cut, there might be a different version where you actually could you can take out 1 now. You don't have to, but you also have the actual choice to take out 1 and 2 if you wanted to, or just take out 2. Because in my opinion, 2. And I was just reading about this, but in my opinion, 2 is actually the worst of them. But I think to Alan's point, establishing the universe and finding the backstory, it might be pretty important. I don't know, though. What are you getting out of 2? You're finding out the marriage, and then that's it. Like, what else important happens? The clones, like how the clones come to be?
Yeah, I'm not sure why you need 2.
Like, all that...
Like, let me see. I have the info about the machete cut right here.
Okay.
Tell us why we need this. Okay, so
Well-
flashback to you meet Padme, a senator. Okay.
It's like the love
Oh,
story.
you
the
meet
backstory.
like the Boba Fett-ish character.
Oh yeah.
Who dies?
Who
And,
eventually
it,
died.
and I'd argue that him being a mysterious bounty hunter is more powerful in the end.
I agree. Except he still always dies like a little bitch in the movies.
Yeah, he does.
And
Oh,
that's
what,
like
in the-
worst part? In 6. he
Well,
gets killed.
people don't think he really did.
Well, we know that, but like in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you need it because like Count Dooku is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess okay. You learn more about Anakin's family. Like his mom was sold to slavers and
Why he
and,
gets
like,
so angry.
Why he becomes the way he does.
Yeah,
really.
so he starts killing all the sand people and stuff. You know, that's like part of his. This is part of his trek down to the dark side and like aligning with the Emperor too.
Yeah.
It's really interesting though because like I do feel like 1 establishes how Anakin became. I guess you don't need to know, but I think that's more interesting than anything I find in Attack of the Clones. Right? Like the fact that he's this orphan that you pick him up, like
Yeah.
His metachlorians are off the scale.
dude, Darth Maul is so cool.
Yeah, you're gonna miss Darth Maul. I like 1.
Oh, yeah.
Better than 2. But I understand. I don't know.
I mean, the kid is annoying. Granted, he.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask one thing you guys don't know because you guys probably know more about it, but the new character, the one the one that's supposed to be like the new dark guy.
Kylo Ren?
Kylo Ren. like he's got one of those masks on, kind of like Vader. Like, does he ever take it off? Do you know?
Yes.
Like, do you ever get to see?
I don't think
We'll
we should talk.
find out.
What?
He
I don't think we should talk about it.
okay.
I just want to know because like that kind of
I
sucks.
don't know.
I
was
do know.
thinking because I actually saw the actor that plays him.
Yeah, Adam Driver.
Fallon, and I saw him. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, because he was like, they
Wow,
were
he's
joking
so
around.
good
They were sort of like,
I want to see
they were
him.
like, they were like showing pictures, like, yeah, that's you right there. And he had a mask on every time. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, damn, that's gotta suck. You're playing like one of the most iconic characters that are probably gonna be coming out, and you're not gonna be able to know who it is. Oh, sorry, Ian.
Well,
You're not gonna,
no,
you're not
he
gonna
does.
know who it
I've
is.
seen
It's
a
like
pi-
kind of like Darth Vader, like the
seen
person that played him.
a
But
picture of him like in production set with the mask off. So I want to say there is a scene in which he's walking in the desert without his mask.
Huh.
But maybe I don't know. That could just be him getting prepared
is
for a shot.
Is
But it
his
looked like
face like
mm-mm.
distorted?
Nope.
Nothing. He just has a regular face. Just likes wearing masks.
So I got a question for you though. With this new character, this new bad guy, his weapon has the what are they called off the side of the swords?
cross guard.
Yeah. So wouldn't like when you swing it around, because that's actually part of the saber. Wouldn't that like cut your hand off and stuff if it hit you?
We'll just
Not
have
if
to
you
watch
train.
and find out.
Yeah, that would be great. He comes on scene and he's just like, "Oh, this was a terrible idea." And he's just dead. Like it ends with a whimper. But to try to get somewhat back on topic,
My bad.
the introduction it's just interesting because Star Wars like has had these growing pains and like is obviously kind of it can be looked at as convoluted and complicated. So someone and people have taken the time to introduce it to them the best way possible.
Sure.
And I think Steve, you were asking, are there any other things out there? Right, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a story
Yeah.
about like trying new things and how important it is.
Was this in
When-
college?
This was no. It was not. That's a story for another time.
How Clay and Alan met.
That DDR, which
that is
we
topic.
weren't. Yeah.
But not this topic.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, Yukiko had a friend come up who is Thai Chinese, and one morning we were all like hanging out, and we were like, okay, we should go get breakfast. And they were like, well, where should we go? And I was like, well, there's this really cool place like just down the street from here. They have like awesome brunch. You know, you can get like these fried chicken and waffles. It's amazing. And then
Waffles.
Yukiko's friend, yeah, waffles.
Team Waffles.
And then her friend was like, "Oh, well, maybe we should go get dim sum." And I had always heard about dim sum, like I heard it referenced in movies. People talk about it. Yeah, exactly. So I like didn't really know what dim sum was. To me, it didn't even sound like the name of the what you're eating. I thought it was like an expression or something. I was like, dim sum, yeah, I was like, oh no,
Kinda like
guys.
shawarma.
Yeah.
We go to
Like
some
shawarma.
shawarma. Like, what is that?
What
A
does
massage?
that mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
A massage?
So I was wondering, like, I was like, like, I don't even know what this is. Like, no, let's go get the chicken and waffles. And they were like, yeah, okay. They were kind of convinced. And then, like, we were all just sitting there. I think we were high and, like, kind of just, like, feeling lazy. And we had to drive to this dim sum place. And they were like, no, let's go get dim sum. I was like, okay, like, let's do it. I was like, I have no idea what to do. So she picked this really legit place where it's, like, Cantonese people. And they, like, throw the dishes at you and stuff, which is, like, the worse the service for, like, a Chinese place, like, the better it is. Food.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's,
Is that when they bring the carts around?
yeah, exactly. They bring carts and like the tablecloth. They just like pull it up at the end and like grab all the plates and like combine it into one thing. Like they just like throw the whole thing away. I'm just like,
Wow.
what the hell?
That must be
Yeah, so-
loud and
Yeah,
Crazy.
So she's kind of helping me like pick some stuff out. You know, they bring back carts and it's like all the steamed buns and stuff like that. Like that's probably the most iconic dim sum thing is a bun that has like beef inside or pork or whatever. Anyway.
what do they call that?
That breakfast was like life changing. As I was biting into like each of these like different dishes, I was like, wow. Like I would never have been exposed to this if I had just decided to go get, chicken waffles. Something I knew that was really good that I would really enjoy, but like this was life changing. Like I had an epiphany about having Like never not trying anything at least once at that point.
That's such good advice, Alan. Like, I struggle with that concept every fucking day. I feel like with everything in my life, because it's just so tempting to go with what you know, and like to stick with it, right? Because you know that that's good, and like
Yeah.
the risk of like trying something and it not working, especially with something like eating, right? Like you eat something and it could ruin your appetite, and then you're like, fuck, man, I could have had like a great goddamn breakfast. I gotta wait 24 hours now.
I still do that. I still like get like things that are familiar.
Right.
But I think like if somebody offers you, or you're like gonna take you somewhere that you've never been, like always take them up on that offer, because you might get something that you never knew existed, or a flavor you might never knew. This is like mostly for food that I apply this to.
Yeah.
I would always try something.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I hate paying for something and then it not being good.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
paid for it, and especially when it comes to food, because I love food.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, if I go somewhere and someone else has been paid for it, I'll try something new. But if I'm going to Carrabba's and I don't want to, like, and I know that chicken marsala is the bombest thing on that thing, I'm not trying anything.
Dude,
else.
Carrabba's.
I mean, I always go with my favorites on menus and stuff too. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
be open. Like, if somebody wants you to try something, like, and you look kind of skeptical, you know, like, oh, like, I have frog legs, you know. I mean, that's kind of a
That
lame
frog
example,
legs is pretty good though, but
'cause they're just things like chicken. But
no, do you guys know that one coffee? Like, I went to a Thai restaurant and it has
Doi
these
Chang.
little tapioca
Damn.
ball things on them. Forgot they're
oh,
called.
you talking about boba tea?
Yeah.
Boba tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never tried it. I was like, what is
Never
this?
heard that.
I'm on the thought. I'm like,
It's really good.
dude, it's really good.
You know, I'm not a
It's
big
like
fan
you're
of.
It's like you're eating almost gummy bears while drinking coffee, but it's not sweet like gummy bears. It's just like chewy.
Yeah.
That's the best analogy for it.
They if you ever go to those frozen yogurt places where you can kind of like make your own, they tend to have the bobas in like a little scoop, and you can just like scoop them and put them in. And it's super good. It's because it's these little like gel circles that have
Yeah.
juice inside, and so it's just like every time you, maybe it's not boba, maybe it's something different, but every time you bite into it, it's like, okay,
Nice.
yeah, but it's like a
Yes.
blast of flavor. It's really good.
Yeah. Yukiko and I are obsessed with boba tea.
Yeah.
I love boba tea.
We get it every weekend, pretty much. What's your
I've never
what's your
had it.
flavor, Steve?
My flavor, I just so far I've been trying the Thai coffee. It's like a Thai coffee boba tea or something like that.
Oh, cool, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a recommendation? Because I'll try it then.
If they have taro, Taro, yeah, get that.
I'll try that then. Okay, cool. Ah, trying new things.
Woo!
There you go.
I like
Isn't that-
boba tea. I didn't ever try the taro then. I gotta try it.
Ian, it's not. It's. I would say it's not easy to find. I would find an
Okay.
area near you where a lot of Asian people are, like an Asian community or something, because they might have boba tea in that area. Because it's from Taiwan, I think, originally.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of Thai restaurants around us right now, so
Dude,
Taiwan
Thai food is
and
so
Thailand are
good.
different though.
yeah, we gotta go disc golfing. Ian.
There you go. There
Just
we go.
saying. You guys,
What?
making this point, make sure you know this. Thailand and Taiwan are different places. And if you say
Yeah.
Thai, it means Thailand. But Taiwanese is the name for Taiwan stuff.
You just
Yeah.
call them wands though?
What?
You can't just say wands.
That's Mexicans. Mexicans.
Alan, do you know enough to what's the difference between the two in terms of food?
Taiwan has much more Chinese influence because even to this
Spicy?
day it's a sore subject, but Taiwan is technically like a district of China,
Okay.
like, or at least Chinese people think so, even though Taiwanese people think they're independent, and I think they are independent as far as I know. And then Thailand
Right.
is Southeast Asia, like right below
Indonesia, right?
It's
Or above.
Cambodia. It's next to
Yeah.
Cambodia, Laos,
Yeah.
Vietnam, I think.
Yeah.
Are the three ones that touch, and then like Indonesia is like south
That's right.
and like off the coast, and Thailand is like where you get pad Thai, where you get like well, I guess everywhere. All the places have street food.
Sushi.
Some
Sushi is Japanese, man.
Penang curry is my favorite.
Penang curry.
Yeah.
That's kind of Southeast Asian in general. You can get that, I think. Yeah, different places. Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
I want to go to Taiwan. I don't know enough about Taiwanese food because I really want to go there and eat some stuff because it looks amazing.
Wow, that's fascinating. I know I want to do. I know that Sarah and I really want to go. Well, we want to go to India and we also want to go to Thailand. And surprisingly to me, Thailand is actually more conducive to having like traveling with children. So
Yeah.
and cheaper.
Thailand's awesome.
Yeah. So that might be something we go to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Me and Rocco's
Nice.
uncle Eric actually lived in Thailand.
Oh
for-
yeah. It's really popular for expats in general. Like you can go there without, I mean, still speak English the entire time and live your entire life there.
Yeah,
Holy moly. That's awesome.
Dang, that's cool.
Hey guys, that episode just now was brought to you by Patreon.com. Patreon.com/Maelstrom Gamers. You guys can go there and you guys can support us with as little as a
$1.
yeah. Whoa, what? No, dollar.
I mean, 75 cents.
A little bit more. One more quarter.
99
cents.
Well, 1 penny. 99 cents and 1 penny. We'll call it that. So you guys can give us $1, and that support is greatly appreciated, and it means a lot to us. You guys don't have to do it every month. You can do it for just 1 month, one-time payment, multiple payments. You can do $5, $10, and we have at different price points. We have different rewards for you too. You know, you can get things like the MP3 early. You can get the YouTube early. You can get a YouTube video just for you, just for the Patreon supporters, which is a great reason to support us as well. Not only because that money gets brought back to us so that we can get better graphics cards, we can get more storage, we can get more kind of custom overlays and stuff like that. So Patreon.com/Maelstrom Gators. Check it out. We're gonna move on to our next topic. It's gonna be my topic. Batman versus Superman trailer, guys.
Yeah.
So everyone's watched it here. You've all looked at it. I have my opinions and thoughts, but I don't want to I don't want to influence you guys. I kind of want to actually hear your raw thoughts first. Oh, okay. We got one suck. Anything else? Do we have like a good?
I think it's gonna be like, honestly, I think it's just gonna be like one of those movies where everyone just like throws up. It's like bunches of shit. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like.
So, Steve, you think there's just a lot going on, and it's gonna be a vomit of
it's gonna
stuff?
be like that. It's just gonna be just a vomit.
What makes you think that?
The trailer.
Because.
Vomit.
Exactly, like all of a sudden it's just like you got that whole story because it is Batman versus Superman, and then all of a sudden it's just like, then you got that one dude. I know he's a significant, but the I don't know if he's like that alien looking creature.
Luthor? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden
The Teenage Mutant Ninja
pops
Turtle
up,
that everyone's pointing
and
to.
then Wonder Woman pops up, and then she's like,
Just out of left field, yeah.
yeah, and then he's like, like I thought she was with you. I thought she was with you. It's like, is that supposed to be funny or?
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
if anybody thought it was.
Yeah.
I just was like, and then like, I mean, how are they gonna go into the background of that story? Because I know that Aquaman's supposed to be in it too, right?
Yeah.
At some point.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then how are you gonna learn the backstory of that? Like some people like
The Flash and Aquaman are supposed to make a cameo appearance.
a cameo. So
cameo.
like they're gonna be in there for a second.
Probably.
They're gonna get shawarma
So
together at the end.
stupid.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's so stupid.
All right. So Steve thinks it's dumb and thinks it's a vomit of too many stuff going on. Ian, what's your thoughts?
What I'm thinking here, it's an interesting storyline. I didn't like the trailer. I hope the movie's a lot better, but I agree with Steve-O on there's just so much stuff going on at one point. It's like, I think they're just going to try to go with visual effects like the whole time, trying to make that a main point of the movie.
Are they,
What's
they're
that?
just trying to make a cameo to do the Justice League thing. Like they're trying to put all
That's
these people in there just
exactly-
to do that, make
that's
different
exactly-
movies.
Where I was going to go is that it seems like they're going to do exactly like Marvel,
It's just so stupid though. Like,
Yeah.
why not have your own unique thing? Like
Yeah.
a unique look and type of movie, and not just copy what Marvel's doing. Like, people are gonna be fucking sick of Marvel movies.
I'm
Yeah.
already sick of them.
I know, I am too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just so annoying. Because I thought the
Yeah.
first trailer for Batman versus Superman was really good. It looked like this great struggle, like lots
Yes.
of character development, like deciding who you're gonna root for between the two of them. And then this one, you're just like, wait, okay, so they're obviously gonna team up and like have this other big bad guy to fight, and now they're gonna have Wonder Woman show up like out of nowhere in the trailer. So like, why even show us that without just waiting for the fucking movie for it to happen?
And I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna show all these freaking people, and then they're gonna like start making movies, kind of like
Yep.
off to those
Yeah.
guys.
And
Like
that's
what
what they're gonna
freaking
do.
Marvel's doing.
They're reverse Marveling. They're starting with all the guys together and then splitting off into individual movies, right?
Well, you know what I want to see? I want to see a rated R one where they're just like, fuck, like getting shot and like
Blood and everything.
Dude, Deadpool is going to be
Oh,
rated
yeah,
R.
I guess Deadpool. That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Deadpool is
Marvel.
very R.
Good.
So
Well,
why do
yeah,
you guys think?
Deadpool is R?
So
Yeah.
the common thread that you all agree on is that, and I agree with this too, is that there's just too much going on in this movie. What do you think is like? Why do you think of, because Avengers has, as you would think, as many more characters than this movie? Why do you think that those trailers and those movies were successful as opposed to this that looks like a vomit of too many things.
I think the fact that they didn't do the reverse of I think like the original, like you give everybody their own movie, so everybody like gets a following. Like, oh, I love Iron Man, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, Captain America movie, that was a really good movie. Okay, and then Thor, first one, awesome. Second one, I turned it off halfway through.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You know,
what?
so you, like-
Put them all together.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, cool. Like, and there's been like fucking a million Hulk movies, you know. So
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, now all these guys are together. I kind of know what they've done, what they've gone through,
Yeah.
what their story is. I can follow that. But this one, Wonder Woman in the trailer, like out of nowhere. Like, I haven't seen a Wonder Woman thing since I don't know, the 90s or whatever, like a long time.
Yeah.
So
I
that was
still
just
don't know the
really
whole
shocking.
background story of Wonder Woman. Like,
She
I
has an
still
invisible
don't.
plane.
She's an Amazonian princess.
Right,
has
but does
lasso.
she have the same? Does she have the same powers like as Superman?
Kind of super strength. She can fly. She's got a lasso that can make people tell the truth. She's got Amazonian armor that like reflect bullets.
A shield.
Yeah, but is everyone gonna know that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I didn't know that.
you're gonna see it, presumably.
Is her shield like Captain's shield?
In what sense?
Like it just reflects anything? Like
Probably,
it's
yeah.
impervious to everything. I don't know.
Right. So the trailer made it look like she can block like a ton of energy,
Doomsdays,
right?
Whatever stuff. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that is Doomsday.
I think so.
Yeah. People are.
See, I don't know
Yes.
anything about Doomsday either. So
I just know
hopefully that
because
explains it.
Clay and I played that League of Legends knockoff.
Oh
game,
yeah.
Marvel. What? No, not Marvel.
It was DC.
DC. What is it called?
Infinite Crisis.
Infinite Crisis, where they have DC heroes the same way they have League of Legends. And
Really?
Doomsday was a
Yeah, it was.
They have a Pokemon one too.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Holy
League
shit.
of Legends
MOBA?
Pokemon.
Wow.
Funny.
MOBA. It's just like
That's
League of
awesome.
Legends and everything, but it's Pokemon.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, Snorlax is like
A tank.
Tom Kench or
Right?
something.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, so he has all the moves that Tom Kench has. It's pretty funny.
So the reason, I think the reason why the Avengers works as well, like another point to that is that there's main focus. There's no like bullshit in the trailers leading up to the Avengers and in the Avengers movie. It's very, very clear and cut. It is these 5 people against this bad guy. It's like it's very black and white, whereas the trailers up until now have very 2, possibly 3 distinct storylines going on, where it's Batman versus Superman, Batman and Superman versus this Doomsday, Lex Luthor versus Batman and Superman, like Clark Kent versus fucking, like there's just all of these different like themes and threads going on where I think make it feel very like, what the fuck?
And may I add, isn't Joker supposed to be like coming in this too?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, that's
I'll
so
tell you this.
weird.
It's so funny how Superman, you sit there and you see him in the trailer, and he's just walking around, he has glasses on, and then he's in his fucking thing and he's flying, and he just doesn't have glasses on, but still people don't know who he is.
They're actually doing a decent job of making him look very different. Like his hair is so much more wavy when he's Clark Kent. Like,
He's so much more dreamy when he's.
Okay.
right.
So much.
I don't know. And then here's the other thing. Like I agree with you. I think the trailer. I think parts of it sucked. There was parts that were really cool. Like when.
The beginning of the trailer.
Yeah, like let's do a shit sandwich here. Like the good stuff that I liked was when Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent meet for the presumably first time.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and he's like
That's what I
asking
want
him.
the movie to be. It was
Yeah.
like them fighting each other, facing off as their superhero egos, and then also as their like normal egos. You
Yeah.
know, like Bruce Wayne versus
That's-
Clark Kent. Like that would have been really good movie, and even having Lex
Exactly.
Luthor in there would have been fine. Like
Yeah.
I think having him as like an alternative.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, God.
threat or whatever, or like building up his character because obviously he still has his hair in this, so he must.
He's
not
got a
be-
good grip.
Yes.
He's got a good
Do
muscle.
not pick
Like, I
fight
thought
with
he was
that
kind of
guy.
funny. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
he could use him well to build up his character for like maybe the next movie where he's like the mastermind. That
Yeah, but I thought Lex Luthor was
Exactly.
always like that. He seems kind of a little nerdy and geeky in this one. Like I thought Lex Luthor was always like he was bald and he was just like that classic like
think it's
Smallville kind
origin.
of type thing.
origin-ish.
Oh, okay.
So here's
I don't know.
here's my thoughts on that because I agree with you, Steve. And like, there's just something off. Like to me, that's not Lex Luthor. That goes against a large part of what that character is. And what that character is very stoic, square-jawed, broad-shouldered,
Yes.
like powerful CEO. But here's a problem with doing it the traditional way: is that in that scene you see Clark Kent, you see Bruce Wayne, and then you see Lex Luthor. In that scene, if he was done traditionally, like I feel like all of those characters blur together, and you don't
Yeah.
see anything, right? And so you lose the contrast between the villains and the heroes because Batman and Superman are pretty much this dark, brooding,
Yeah.
square jawed, tall, dark and handsome guys, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that was a conscious decision to make him just different because he
Yeah.
was supposed to stand
Kind of
out.
reminded me of the Joker, like, you know.
I
like,
know, and it's
the one that he played, like he was like joking around type of thing. Like I was
Yeah.
expecting him just like, let's put a smile on it.
yeah.
Just like, you know, I expected him to like say that.
And I don't like it. I don't like how. And honestly, I think they needed someone like Joker to break up that like difference or have that difference, so that Lex Luthor can be the person he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That leads into
They
the
got
other
big
problem
house.
because he's like he becomes a psychotic like madman, and like if God won't fight him, then the devil will. And I'm like, whoa, what, like what? And the Doomsday character, like this is the biggest problem I have that like gives me red flags all over the goddamn place. Is it's not really Doomsday, it's a butchered origin of it. And when you see him like shoot the lasers, I'm getting a strong like wave vibe of X-Men Origins with what they did to Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool.
Exactly, right? Like they butchered his origins. They tried to make something look CGI cool, and it came out pretty shitty. And they were really
Yeah,
just
CG
lazy,
on Doomsday looked awful.
terrible.
So
Yeah.
Hold on.
Can I-
Here's the
Yeah,
thing,
go ahead.
where they were like, and this is like this is just one concept. Like when they were like, okay, we got to make this new Doomsday character. Okay, like he's kind of based off Kryptonian, and Kryptonians can shoot laser eyes. So like, and pretty much they went with a lazy answer like decision on how to design this guy's powers. Like, okay, let's just step it up. How do we make him powerful? Oh, give him mouth lasers. Okay, now he's got mouth lasers. That's it. It's done. Book it. I was like, what the fuck? He could shoot lasers at it. Like it just looked corny, cheesy, and just lazy decision making to make this big, powerful guy one dimensional and just. I don't care.
They should just bring Godzilla in there.
Yeah, it was
Like,
just
have-
dumb, man. Because like Doomsday actually was supposed to be like he actually has like an interesting origin where he was like this clone, this baby that was just like tortured, and then it would die, and then you would clone it so it would have those memories, and it would be done 1,000 times over to make the most deranged, angry, like violent being. Yeah, and then it was injected with a bunch of other like kind of like
that sounds like
DNA.
a cool story.
Yeah, and it was actually like created like in a different like kind of universe, and then it was just traveling, destroying everything. Right? It was like,
You want to hear my concept?
Yeah.
As a person that doesn't know anything about Doomsday or anything like that, when I saw the trailer, I saw the person that Superman killed in the Superman movie. Forgot what his name was. It's not Kal-El.
Zod.
yeah,
Zod.
right.
I saw him like open his body, and I was like, I thought they made him like they reincarnated him into that Doomsday.
That's
Like,
what they did.
I thought
That's-
why it showed.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
which is just
That's how I was
That's not.
getting too.
But that's not his.
That's not Doomsday.
That's not Doomsday.
and Doomsday has a very
So-
important role in the DC universe, and it's not to be a pawn of Lex Luthor and a plot device to show all of them teaming up. Like it doesn't work. It's doing injustice to the character. Anyway, do you guys have any other like I vented and I'm
I
pretty
don't
much
know.
done, but
I am less
I'm just
interested
trying
in
to
seeing it
see it.
after that trailer.
Yeah.
I think the trailer had the opposite effect that they probably want.
okay, that was the last thing I was gonna say is that the trailer also showed the plot, like the entire
Well,
plot.
What movie doesn't except Star Wars?
I guess, yeah, you're right, Alan. But like,
What?
Yeah.
One thing.
I mean, what Marvel movie hasn't shown the entire plot really?
I mean, Avengers: Age of Ultron really didn't. It was scrambled enough where I knew that Ultron was the villain, and I guess he was made from Iron Man stuff, but it still surprisingly left enough when I actually saw the
Really?
movie. I felt like
I don't
it.
know. When I saw it, and I didn't even watch that many of the trailers. I like could kind of like see what was all happening, and I
Yeah.
was like bored by the end of it.
Maybe with this movie, it's just so fucking like paint by numbers feeling.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
like bad guy tries to get good guys to fight. Good guys realize he's bad, and then bad guy does something else to team. Like it's really like that plain and simple. Maybe. Then I'm just
know
like,
what?
wow, I've seen that movie a ton of
what?
times.
Go ahead, Steve.
I was just gonna say, you guys know what movie I'm really looking forward to though, out of all the Marvel ones, is the new one that's coming out.
Civil War?
Civil War. I was watching like a lot of like Easter eggs in it and everything like that, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, wow, Marvel's actually really staying true to this one.
Civil
And
War
I
is
think it's
the
gonna be
Captain
really
America?
good. Yeah, because the thing is like in the comic book, in the comic book, like it was easy to pick a side because like Tony Stark was mainly like the dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that, but this one's like you're looking at it and it's almost like you feel bad for Tony Stark and Iron Man and everything like that, and you kind of you see like the teams and stuff like that, and they're not giving too much of it away because there's actually still supposed to be a lot more characters because so far it almost looks like Tony Stark is just with War Machine and Captain America's got freaking just the freaking bird guy. I forgot his name.
Falcon.
He's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
he's got Falcon. He's got
Anthony
the
Mackie.
Scarlet Witch. And then he's got Ant-Man on his team and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Good old Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys excited for Civil? Because you were saying you were kind of sick of Marvel
I
movies.
thought the trailer was awesome for it. So
Yeah.
unless the next trailer is like garbage,
Yeah.
then I'm
Black
like it looks
Panther's
cool to
gonna be
me.
in it, too.
Dude, Black Panther looks
he
fucking
looks cool.
legit.
Dude, and the cool thing I didn't know about him, but his entire suit is actually made up of Captain's shield.
Yep. The
like,
same
how is
material that Captain Shield is made is vibranium, which is richly found in Wakanda, which is where he's from.
Where he's from, yeah.
And-
His dad was.
His dad's like a king of there, and so he has all the riches, which is the vibranium, and they weave in vibranium into his suit, which is
The
what
only
makes
thing
him so powerful.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is that in the comic, he was neutral. Like, he was trying to get them to stop, but like, he's at one point in the trailer, you see him chasing after Bucky because like they think
Oh,
that
so he's on. He's
yeah.
on Ben's team.
he's on Iron Man's team. Yeah,
Potentially, I think I'm still hearing that he is going to be a neutral force.
Oh.
yeah, he still is. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So we'll see how true that goes, but
But I'm excited. I just wanted to say that I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
I loved the beatdown of Captain, the tag team beatdown scene.
yeah.
Ah, dude, that made me feel so bad though.
I know, because he's
Ah.
like, you won't understand. He's my friend. He's like, I thought I was your friend.
And
Yeah.
He has like a shiner right
So was
here.
I.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And then they're just
I'm
like, boom.
But the thing is,
Boom.
dude, there's so many people. There's actually a bunch of people that die, and I'm wondering if they're gonna stay true to the comic because I don't think anybody's.
I don't know anything. I don't know who dies.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't either.
I don't know who dies either. I didn't really like.
I
didn't
do.
really go spoil that. It's like Clay does.
Also, there's someone that is supposed to make a cameo appearance that we do not know or haven't seen yet.
Is it Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
It's
this
not
movie's gonna be
Tobey
sweet.
Maguire, though, is it?
No, it's gonna be a new
It's gonna
guy.
be the new-
Tom Holland. Tom Holland.
The new one.
Oh,
for
the new actor?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, who is it?
Tom Holland. Holland. I think is
It's
how
the
you.
one that in the original Amazing Spider-Man. That one, right?
No.
The new ones?
That's Garfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a brand new actor. I think
This guy
he.
looks like a little. He looks like
So-
5.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, they're bringing him way back into high school and making sure that they do a high school drama for a couple years.
Send me that link. Send me that link. It's like
I just googled Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do
You
it.
gotta pull up the Google box.
Yeah. So
Holland, as in like. The
I forget what else he's been in. Ender's Game, or maybe it was
Well-
something else, or
Oh, is that what he was in?
I thought maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I was paying attention to a bunch of candidates for the Spider-Man gig, and I think one of them was from that movie.
Oh,
I did see Ender's
really?
I think, dude, guys, when has Marvel not casted a good, like? I have faith. Like, I'm not even gonna really question it. I think they'll do a
What's
good
his,
job.
First name?
Tom.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He looks,
He looks
really
weird.
young.
He looks
Yeah.
super young.
Yeah, way too young.
No,
He's
dude.
19.
Looks like
That's the point. Like, Spider-Man is
I
supposed to
know.
be like a teenager, like
Yeah,
a
right.
really young.
when?
Ever.
The whole
s-
thing, that's
the-
when he gets bit. He goes on a class trip.
Yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to be like a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you want him that young, because that's the big thing is like people like Iron Man and Captain America. That's like those are his mentors, and those are his like people he looks up to. So like we haven't had this in a while, but like
Right.
Spider-Man's been shown as an adult who's like got his all shit together. You know what I mean? And like really, we should be wanting to see this kid envy these superheroes and try to get to their status. Like that's kind of the beauty of Spider-Man. So
Hey,
anyway,
so real quick though, one thing we didn't talk about was much about Batman and this trailer though, and his suit. Did you guys see the suit? Was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like
looks
that
different.
iron suit. Yeah, it was crazy.
Irons. Oh yeah. Where he's like fighting Superman.
Yeah, and like
That's
I
a-
don't know, Good.
It's supposed to be infused with some kryptonite stuff.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's why he can take on Superman.
Yeah, that suit looked pretty badass, honestly.
I like that line from Superman though when he's like the only reason you're alive is because I haven't like decided to kill you or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he's like if I wanted you dead, like I could do it like right
Yeah.
now. You know, I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
That line, and then when Batman, when Bruce Wayne is like, he's like, maybe it's the Gotham in me. We just have a bad history with a bunch of
Dressing up.
dressed up like clowns or something like that. And he's just like staring at Clark, and Clark's just like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
Do you think at that point they knew who movie trailer
Yeah.
was, though?
Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, I think they
Imagine
absolutely
if his
did.
eyes just started lighting up a little bit. Just
I
like,
know.
like, oh,
I know.
fuck.
Boys, boys. Like what? Why do you care about a Clark Kent? Like I don't know. Anyway, that episode that was brought to you by Twitter.com/Maelstrom Gamers. You guys can follow us at Maelstrom Gamers on Twitter. We're posting stuff, we're following stuff, we're reposting stuff. It's a great way to support us for free and follow us on when we're making new videos and when we're going live on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MaelstromGamers. We're streaming a lot of different games. We're also streaming predominantly League of Legends. We're not the best, okay, but we're not the worst. We are.
Entertaining.
Awesome.
Steve was the only one. He's the only one.
Because I'm the one that takes this shit
Energetic.
serious.
All right, so we're gonna go on our next topic. Alan, actually, it's you.
Good segue.
Yeah.
All right, my topic is: what do you think is the best movie so far of 2015?
Oh yeah. Good call.
That's a
So I would just pop open a list maybe of some of
Yeah.
the top movies 2015. Take a little gander. I can read off a few of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we got Mad Max, Fury Road,
Done.
Inside Out, The Martian. Those are some recent ones. Mission Impossible
man.
movie. Cicero. I don't know if anybody saw that. The one about Mexican cartels.
No,
Ex
I didn't.
Machina. Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, man.
Bridge of Spies, the Tom Hanks movie.
Never seen it.
Let's see what else.
The Martian.
Oh yeah, The Martian.
Terminator Genesis.
What? No.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
I mean, come on. It was
I wanted
writing was on the
last-
wall.
I wanted the last, I don't know how long that movie was, 3.5 hours of my life back. Like,
Oh, Furious 7 was this year.
Oh shit.
Pixels.
Ant-Man. No.
I still want to see The Martian. I still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I wanna
Like,
see The
that'll
Martian.
be my favorite.
The Duff.
The Dove.
Oh, Straight Outta Compton?
Beasts of No Nation. Oh, Straight Outta Compton. Beasts of No Nation. If anybody saw that on Netflix.
Southpaw.
What's funny is looking at this list and everything.
50 Shades of Grey.
I haven't gone to the movies this year.
Jurassic Park.
Boo.
Jurassic World for Steve, the one guy that thought it was like the best movie.
Yeah, definitely not.
Hunger
Nah, I'm probably-
Games.
Ah, dang, dude.
Pitch Perfect 2.
You know what? I'm gonna go with, and I
Black
haven't even seen it yet.
50
So,
Shades of Grey. You think that'll be the best of the year?
I think so.
What, Star Wars?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean,
Really?
come on. Like, I so far I haven't seen anything good this year, but I
Did you
think
see Mad Max?
I honestly did not. I've seen the old one. I wanted to see it, but I haven't seen it yet.
The new Mad Max.
It's pretty dope.
really
I've never
good.
seen the old ones, but I like the.
You don't need to. You
You
don't
don't.
need.
I don't take it in.
I watched the not the very first one, but the second one, the most famous one, I guess, with Mel Gibson with Yukiko
Yeah.
to get her kind of caught up on the universe. And when we went into the movie the next day, she was like, "So how did that relate to Mad Max movies?" I was like, "I don't think it did." They're all kind of like their own story that just take place in this wasteland area, pretty much.
Dude, the thing is like I go by movies that like. If I'm gonna say it's the best movie of the year, I'm gonna go with like something that just like caught my attention, that like made me almost feel like, I wouldn't say emotional through it, but like made me feel bad and like made me feel good, and like was just like, you know, just like very, like you almost forget that you're watching a movie. You know what I mean? And
Gotta watch Mad
only-
Max.
Dude.
And the thing is, that's why I really want to watch The Martian, because I hear people like say that was really good.
It was
It
good.
looks good. Yeah, I want
But
to see it.
But the only one I watched this year that made me actually feel like that, and actually made me not know what the hell was going on, and made me question it, and just made me want.
You say Jurassic Park, and I swear to God, Steve.
Take you off
The
fucking
Gift. I don't know if you guys seen that. The Gift.
The Gift. No.
No,
Is
look
that
it
a
up real-
horror movie?
No, it's a suspense movie, and it's got the one dude in it who's
Oh,
in like
Jason
Horrible
Bateman?
Bosses. Dude, I'm telling you, you guys gotta watch that movie. Like, it was really, really good. It got great reviews, and like, if I don't go to movie theaters and watch those kind of movies, like I don't, but it got great reviews, and I kept hearing from everybody that was awesome. And then me and Amber went to go see it, and we are just like, wow. that, like, I had no idea what was gonna happen, like what was going on, and it turned out to be a
Whoa.
great freaking movie, dude. It was an awesome movie.
The director is like an actor. I recognize this guy.
Yeah. He's also the one of the guys that plays in it too is actually in the new movie that just came out with it was like the gangster movie,
Yeah, Black Mass.
Black Mass. He was in that. The Gift too. Also, I mean, I'm telling you guys gotta watch it. When it comes out. You guys will really like it. I think, honestly.
Oh, interesting.
Like I'm not
Have you
I'm
seen-
not that kind of a movie person. Like I don't like those kind of movies, but that movie was awesome.
Have you seen Ex Machina, Steve?
No.
That was such
You
a
should
good.
watch that one because it hits all the marks that you just said.
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
You know?
yeah, it totally makes you wonder like whose side you should be on, like when it finally wraps up, like how you should feel about it. It's one of those where you're like thinking about the movie after you go home, or like when you go to like hop in the shower or something. You're just like, wow, why did this? Like, oh, maybe why this thing? Like you'll think about it for like a week at least after you watch it.
I'll
It's-
watch that. I'll watch that if you watch this movie then.
Sure.
Okay.
It's very high sci-fi too.
Yeah,
Like-
it has like a sci-fi setting ish.
Ex Machina.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch that then. But like I'm telling you, that movie, I don't want to give any of it away.
Okay.
Like, dude, just at the beginning, you're like, wow, this is fucking crazy, and then you're like, what?
And your
Then
promise
you're like,
is not
what?
like a scary.
It's not a scary movie at all, man. It's just a suspense movie. I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like,
Gone Girl.
because I wanted to
Yeah, that's
compare.
exactly what I was thinking of. Gone
Yeah,
Girl.
yeah, Gone Girl a little bit.
That was a
but,
good
like,
movie.
it was a good movie, but it seemed a little long to me.
It is
Like
a little.
you knew you were watching a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this right here, it was like I got lost in the story. I was like, what the hell? Like I had to go pee. I didn't go pee because I didn't want to miss any of it.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I was literally watching it that like I can't compare it to anything really. I was gonna say compare it to like Seven, but like
Oh, wow.
Seven, you kind of knew what was going on a little bit. But like I'd say Seven, I would say Seven, but like better. You know? What? I mean?
What?
Yeah. So that's
Really?
what I'm saying.
Damn, dude.
Better than
This,
Seven.
this
Like,
is high praise.
You were just like.
Yeah.
I'm
Seven's
telling you,
great.
it was good. I'm telling you, it was good because at the end of the movie, you're just like, it's kind of like Seven. At the end of the movie, you're
What's
like,
in the
like,
box?
no,
What's in
it's
the
not what's in the
box?
So you're just like, what happened? Like, did that really happen? Or it's so nuts. Like, I
Then
want to
you
watch
should
it again,
definitely watch
actually.
Ex Machina. I would say.
Ex Machina. Okay.
Ah,
I
Ex
think
Machina
this
is
is
so good.
How
exactly
do you
the type
spell
of
that, by the way?
EX
Oh,
space
EX.
and then like machine
Macarena.
an A at the end instead of an E.
Just real quick, Chappie and Inside Out were also movies.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Inside
I
Out
didn't
was
that much though.
I can't believe you guys didn't say Frozen. Wasn't Frozen out this year?
no
Oh,
what,
it was like 2 years ago, dude.
dude.
Oh, that's true.
Inside
Why do we
Out.
watch it
I'm-
like so much because you're kids.
I know, man. I've seen that movie so much. I've been to so many Frozen birthday parties. I'm like, this movie's still, and they're making a Frozen 2. Like, ugh.
Oh,
Of course, of course.
Just let it go, Steve. Ho.
Age of Ultron was this year also.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fun, but it was not that good of a
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
I would say it was the best one.
Yeah. I would give my vote right now either to Mad Max or Ex Machina.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Those are the ones that left the biggest impression. Like I thought about the most after I had seen them.
You know, my wife went and saw Inside Out, and she said that was one of the greatest movies that she's seen in a while.
Yeah.
And it was
That's a
funny.
good start, yeah.
Yeah, she brought her niece and
It was good.
nephew, and she said they just ran around the whole time, and like her and her sister were like really into the movie. So they're telling me when it comes out, I need to watch it. So.
Yeah, it's super good. You would enjoy it. I mean,
still haven't seen
anybody
Spectre
would.
yet. Was Spectre pretty good?
I liked it.
People were saying that.
I thought it was good. I think it's like it's not like most of the Daniel Craig movies. I think it's more like the Pierce Brosnan movies.
All right.
Mm.
I like those.
They're also,
so.
they're also saying Creed got some really good reviews too, man.
Yeah, I heard.
That surprised me.
Yeah.
That Creed was good because I was like, oh, they're rebooting this with Michael Jordan
Okay.
and like
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone as his mentor. Like that sounds really lame.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I
Ooh, dude,
guess.
Straight Outta Compton was pretty good too.
Yeah. I did not see it.
I didn't,
I've
haven't
seen
seen
it.
Oh,
it.
dude,
But I want to.
You guys got to see that. That was.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
So
Let's see it.
you want to know what my issue is though? Is that when I go to movies, like to the movie theater, I would say it's about a 50%, maybe 60% chance that I fall asleep. Most of the time, yeah. I fall asleep.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like the dark setting, and I even enjoy the movie. Like when I just start to doze off, and
They're like such uncomfortable seats though. Like
I don't
Oh,
know.
you would definitely fall asleep if you went to the movie theater we went to over here, man. It's got the reclining seats.
Oh yeah, I've been in those.
And they're
and I
lazy boys. Oh,
fuck
dude,
You're
there's
funny.
so much arm room. It's just, it's
yeah.
awesome. It's like a little bed.
So we all agree Terminator Genesis then.
No, I think we all just agree Jupiter Ascending.
Oh my god,
I'm going Cinderella.
that movie could have been so much better than what it was.
We also have
Yeah, I agree.
we have the Force Awakens. It's still gonna come out.
Oh, we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it. I mean,
going-
technically this
Okay.
episode's gonna air like in January, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So here are thoughts in
should we
some other time.
talk? Should we talk about it? Like,
No, I don't want to
We
talk
already
about.
seen
I don't
it.
want to think about it until I fucking watch the movie.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
I still haven't seen that second trailer.
you still haven't seen the new trailer?
Mm-mm. I'm not gonna. Not gonna.
It reveals so much. Spider-Man's in it.
What?
It's like, Batman shows
Doomsday
up.
starts shooting lasers out of his mouth. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Fucking mouth lasers.
Would you be?
How lame is that?
Would you be?
House lasers.
I thought the CG just looked garbage. Like as the fucking trailer went on, the CG like started tanking more and more.
Yeah.
And more, like, worse and worse and worse. By the end of the thing, I was just like, this looks like garbage.
Poop. Looks like poop.
What do you think's gonna be better, that one or the the Warcraft movie?
I don't know. I really don't know about the Warcraft movie. It's really hard to say. I think
Yeah.
the CG is good in the Warcraft movie. It just doesn't look good next to human people.
Yeah. We're talking about best movie of 2016 now.
Yeah. We are in 2016.
Ooh.
Honestly, dude, this is so hard. I think push comes to shove, I go Mad Max over Ex Machina. I really like Ex Machina, but there was just something beautiful about Mad Max that it was on the big screen and it was successful
On
and
the
like
big screen, it was awesome.
right, like the score was the score in Ex Machina was good too. It's just like Mad Max, something about that was just like holy crap. Like they're doing stuff that traditionally blockbuster films would absolutely stay away from, and
Yeah.
like I enjoyed every moment of it. It was really great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah,
man.
it was really good. And it was like colorful too. It was like
Yeah.
amazing colors and like saturation and stuff. It was really pretty to look at.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that movie then. Son.
they
Yeah,
did.
definitely. I need to
You
check
guys
it
gotta
out.
watch The Gift though. Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch The Gift. That sounds interesting. You have
Yeah, for
my
sure.
interest.
Hey guys, that
Yeah.
episode was brought to you by our Instagram account,
Oh,
Maelstrom Gamers. We take pictures and we share them.
yes.
You should take a look. You should like. You should comment. You should share your pictures with us.
We take pictures.
We take pictures. Steve-O.
Oh, shit, I didn't
Taking
know.
pictures, throwing them on Instagram. That Instagram account gets linked to our Twitter. You can follow us at Twitter. You can see all of our pictures.
Sweet.
So check it out.
Put everything in thumbnails, funny memes.
That's what we do. All right, we're going to roll on to our last and final topic. We have Ian. I believe you have something for us.
Numero dos. That's French.
gotta
for
take a
two
poop?
guys.
Gotta take a poop.
Well, I actually got a little game for us. I have my little scorecard here.
Yeah.
And
I
this is
love
going
these
to be
fucking games.
a video game quizzes. And
Part two,
first-
right? Because we've already done a game quiz before that you can check on youtube.com/maelstromgamers. You can check that out.
This week.
Yeah, and you can check that out. Episode 21, part 5.
I hate these games.
Oh, Steve-O, you're going to like it.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Steven.
You're going to love it so much.
So we were discussing what the loser is gonna
Just
have to
fucking get good at it.
do. So we were saying that the loser should have to play a Soraka jungle, and we have
Oh,
to and
stream it.
We're gonna be streaming it.
Yep.
So it's going to be funny seeing people have to deal with this person that has to kind of take the
Yeah, so
hit.
we're gonna ruin the lives of 10 other people.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll film it.
Funny, though.
And then we'll put it on.
We'll film
Okay,
it.
so now this first little quiz
be
that we have
frustrating.
here. What's that?
It's gonna be frustrating.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very frustrating. This one is to test your knowledge of video game history. Okay.
Okay, so
Now,
this
I
first.
already did the first question to kind of before the whole thing. So I'll tell you guys what the question was. I'll read off the answers, and then you all three have to pick an answer.
Wait, you're gonna-
now,
Multiple choice.
It's yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's multiple choice on this one. There's 15 questions. I'll give you the first one right now as an example. And
When can we say it? Anytime we think we know the multiple choice, or after you've right? Can you be like, A, blah, blah, blah? I'm like, A. Like, can I just do that?
It's getting a little loose. It's getting a little loose.
Yeah, we'll go through it. You can just say your answers
All right.
and go from there, okay?
Okay.
Now, there's...
Guys, putting on a hoodie, serious.
There you go. He's getting all...
There's a light coming from here, and it's like blown out my face.
He's getting in his zone. Okay, so the first question was this. It was, what was the first ever video game?
Yeah, Pong.
We all know it was Pong, so that was a pretty easy one.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah. But, okay, so now question 2 here. What
Zelda?
kind of company was Nintendo before it became home entertainment?
Toy company.
I have books, trading cards, television,
Television.
strip club chain, or fast food chain.
Television.
What would B? B.
I'm gonna go
say
with
trading
books.
cards? And okay, books. And you're gonna say
Television.
trading cards?
Yeah, trading cards.
Trading cards. Okay. We're gonna find out at the end because I have to click on.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Does it make it fun?
Actually,
I gotta know if I gotta.
Yeah, this could be terrible at the end.
Yeah, because I'm be like, what? I didn't get that.
Let's see here.
And we don't know if we gotta try harder.
Just Steve.
It's like, come on, brain. Let's do this.
Well, let's see the results. I'm trying to get the answer.
Nah, it's all good. Like whatever's quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now number 2 here.
Yep.
So Princess Zelda from the Legend of Zelda games by Nintendo has gone by a few different names. Which of the names has she not been called in a video game?
Holy shit.
Is it Tetra, Zelda, Milan, or Sheik?
C.
This is,
Say Milan.
Milan?
yeah, I do too.
Okay.
I mean, this is kind of. I'm just gonna say whatever Clay does because he knows a lot about video game history stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was the first person to chime in.
Well, we could do it like that if you guys want.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no. Then we would
This
know if we
breaks
got it right or
down.
wrong.
This breaks down a bit because if I'm wrong, we won't know, which would then give a person right. So you need to
Good
know
point,
the
too.
answers if we're gonna do it that way, so that you can say no, you're wrong, and then the other two need a chance to say the remaining multiple choice.
Yeah.
Or else, yeah, Alan's just gonna pick whatever I pick, and then it's gonna be tied.
Yeah. I was gonna say Milan, though.
Okay, first one to chime in. How about that? We're gonna switch it all up right now. We're gonna start over, and the first person to chime in, and if you get it wrong, you're out. The other ones know that's the wrong answer, so it kind of narrows it down. So if you jump out and say it,
Okay.
you can be
Okay.
kicked out.
All right.
Here we go. So the big bad Bowser is one of Mario's first opponents, and he sends all his Koopa kids to squash the plumber dude. Sorry. Kind of hard to see through this. Which Koopa is the youngest? Is it Iggy Koopa, Morton Koopa Jr., Larry Koopa, or Ludwig von Koopa?
B.
Ludwig von Cooper.
B.
Ludwig.
Junior.
You said Ludwig, you said
Junior. B.
Morton. So let's see here. Let me just pull it up.
Larry
Damn it,
Cooper.
Clay picked a different one. I'm screwed.
So you both are wrong.
Damn it!
I said Larry
Steve, you
Cooper.
gotta.
Boom, Steve-O!
Shit.
Oh shit! Oh,
I just
Cross
wanted
by
to make it
elimination,
sound
man.
like-
You're
sound
playing cleanup.
No, I said Larry Cooper if you rewind the freaking thing.
Yeah, he said Larry.
I just said it because it sounded like something I watched like on Sister Sister or something like that.
I like, hey, can you say that show's name one more time?
Cooper.
Larry hanging out with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, hanging out with Mr. Cooper. You know? So I was like, oh. Larry
He was a
Cooper.
coach and he was like 45 years old. How does
He
that
was.
translate to being young?
Because it sounded familiar, bro.
All right,
This might be something
Nightcrawlers,
for Steve-O,
Nightcrawlers.
right?
let's play Nightcrawlers.
All right, so Steve has a point, and nobody else has a point.
That's correct.
Yeah, we're starting
Okay.
right there. Steve-O is in the lead. 1, you guys have 0. So
Ludwig
this one is
von
actually a
Cooper.
Pokemon question, guys. So
Shit.
Oh, dude.
Ash Ketchum is the most famous Pokemon trainer in the world. But how did he get Pikachu as his first Pokemon ever? Professor Oak gave him Pikachu to him. He saved Pikachu from Team Rocket.
He didn't have any other choice. He slept in.
He slept in, and Pikachu was the only Pokemon left.
That was it.
So that's what you said.
That one
that
right
was
there.
that was the next one.
That was it.
And you are correct. Damn, you got 2 points there, Steve-O.
Yeah, I collected Pokemon cards for years.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another Pokemon question.
Shit. Dude, unless it's about Pokemon Snap, I'm not gonna know.
I know.
So, how old was Ash Ketchum, Pokemon trainer extraordinaire, when he got his first Pokemon ever?
14.
Was he... Wait. That's one of the answers.
That is one of the answers.
14.
Yeah.
I'm going with 14 then.
You got 8,
I'm gonna say
12, 14, or 10.
14.
12.
14.
Wait.
I was thinking. I was like, they left.
I said 14. I said 14 first.
Steve-O, you
I
said
said 12. Yeah.
Clay?
I'm gonna wait until they're either wrong or right, and then I'll give you my
You're
answer.
both wrong.
All right, 10.
Boom! Clay gets
Damn it!
I knew it was younger because I was like, man, they're leaving like young age, like a really young age.
I remember having that same
Yeah,
feeling.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say it was either 10 or 12.
Soraka Jungle, baby.
Watch you win though. Watch them be like, "What the hell's happening?" And then you just own.
Yeah, boom. And then we just created.
It could happen. Just go all damage.
Dude, she has no attack. How are you gonna clear the jungle?
I think I'm gonna die in the first clear.
Smite, dude. Smite.
Yeah,
Okay, smite. Yeah, but that only does so much.
Alright, keep going.
This is a Final Fantasy one. So in Final Fantasy X-2 role-playing game, the main character are 3 butt-kicking girls. What are their names? Now you have Yuna, Titus, and Pain, Kimmy, Mevin, and Pain, Mevin, Pain, Kamari, and then Yuna, Riki, and Pain.
Uni, Riki, and Pain.
So you went with the last one, Steven.
Sounds more like a anime
Well,
thing.
is he right?
Wait, I'm pulling up. Yes, holy shit, he is right.
It just sounds more anime. And my girls, they
Oh,
always
thought-
do anime.
Is there not a character named Tifa?
Latifa?
Tifa, just Tifa.
Lakeisha?
Latifa.
I don't know. I'm not sure on that one.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game, so I'm actually kind of.
I actually played that one. That one actually really sucked.
Yeah.
And,
I've only played the Final Fantasy VII. I just went with the most anime sounding one.
good call.
Uni.
Which one was that from?
10-2. It was 10-2. So I think it's technically 12, but they call it
10.2.
10-2. Yeah.
Okay.
They number their shit weird sometimes.
Looks like
So,
Clay is gonna be really strong.
Yeah, I mean, right now.
Hey, I got 1 point.
You know,
I have
yeah,
no
Clay-
points.
Yeah, Alan
Oh.
has 0, Steve-O has 3, and Clay has 1. So you're nipping at his heels, Alan. Okay, so we got Yugi Moto and his friends fight exciting duel monsters card battle games. Which character doesn't play the game? I have no idea what the fuck does it say.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's called Yugi Moto.
Whatever.
Yugi Moto's the character, I think, I thought.
Okay, Yugi Moto and his friends fight exciting dual monster card game battles. But
Yeah.
which character doesn't play the game? So I have Serenity Wheeler isn't a gamer, Tristan Taylor, T. Gardner, or Solomon Moto.
B.
Tristan.
It's-
I was
I was
go
gonna
with
say,
that,
it's a small kid that goes along
B.
with them.
Well,
Tristan.
Clay, so you said Tristan?
Whatever B was.
I did.
You were wrong, Clay. Tristan is correct.
Damn.
That was C.
Yes!
Fuck!
Yes!
Fuck!
Sign it up.
Sad.
Okay, so here we go. Now this is pretty interesting. This is SpongeBob SquarePants is an awesome
Yes.
TV and video game character. Can you name his first ever video game? Is it Legend of the Lost Spatula, Employee of the Month, Battle for Bikini Bottom, or Revenge of the Flying Dutchman?
A.
Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
Okay, let's see what they. Wait, nope, both are wrong. Wait, Clay's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know people who worked on that game.
Oh, so Clay got a point.
Nipping at your
Legend of
heels,
the
Steve-O.
I was gonna go with that one. Fuck, man. I'm not fast enough though.
All right.
I remember
here
they
we go.
did play a Shoots and Ladders game with like the Dutchman. It's called Shoots and Dutch or something like that.
Have you guys ever heard of Hamtaro?
Sounds familiar.
Hamtaro and all the Hams are cute and cuddly hamsters. But do you know they?
Oh yeah, they're ninja hamsters.
This is definitely Japanese.
Yeah, I know it is.
So, do you know when Hamtaro's birthday is?
Oh, obvious.
Yeah,
So
clearly. Come on,
obvious,
who
dude.
doesn't?
Like, just skip it. Just skip it.
Yeah, we
don't
all
even
know.
need to go there.
No. We're you guys are gonna guess this shit. So, we have August 6th, March 3rd, April 1st, or September 21st.
March
September
3rd.
21st.
September.
March 3rd.
September, March, and what was yours, Clay?
I said September.
Come on. Hold on a second.
March 3rd, spring.
No, that's my birthday.
Ham's getting on.
August. You all are wrong.
Alright, good. We don't get that.
Next.
I just said March because my birthday's in March.
So is mine, March 3rd.
March 23rd.
Send me a gift.
Up here's one for Okay.
Time to get.
I'm an only
In
child
Dragon
anymore.
Ball Z.
Oh!
Fuck, dude, this is the
Wait,
worst.
wait,
Is this how
This is not even game. Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Pull it up.
Just say it. Just say it. Say it. Come on. What is it?
In Dragon Ball Z, powerful Saiyan warriors battle over the Earth in the Dragon Ball Zs.
Vegeta, Vegeta.
Vegetable.
But where do Goku and the other Saiyans come from? Is it Planet
Vegeta.
Saiyan?
Planet Vegeta. Planet Vegeta.
I was right. I said it already. I already said it.
No,
I already
you
said
said.
it. I already
You
said
said
it.
Vegeta.
I said Vegeta. I said Vegeta. I said Vageta. I said every possible way to say that fucking word, dude. I said every possible way to say that word.
Planet Vegeta.
I'm gonna need a backup judge on that. He did say it first.
Yeah, that's straight. Go ahead.
Okay.
How does that? Okay.
Yes, yes, that's the only thing about Dragon Ball Z I know is that name. I don't even know how to say it right.
But like that's like 1 in a million questions. Like, how the hell?
don't
No,
know.
I knew it. I knew what it was gonna be.
All right. Next question.
Okay, here we go. What's the name of the old butt-kicking girl video game hero who battles Metroids?
Samus.
Samus.
Metroid. Samus. Ah.
I said it.
time,
I
same
said
time,
it.
same
No
time.
way, dude.
I think I heard Clay first.
Yeah. No.
I said Samus at the same fucking time
No,
on my
you
screen.
said-
Oh,
Metroid is the game though, right?
Yes, it is the game.
Yeah.
Samus is the hero.
it's a chick, yeah.
Samus Aran. Ooh, I said the full
No.
name.
Oh, wait. Let's see. Let me pull that up.
See,
Oh my
if
god,
it is the full-
it does have the full name.
Yeah, but
Uh-oh.
Samus would have been. Come on. Don't.
Well, I mean,
Don't.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
3-3-2. Move to the next question.
know.
What?
Go.
Should we get a
Go.
half- someone get a half a point there?
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
that'd be pretty cool for Alan. Yeah, I would understand.
Okay,
that.
okay.
Half point.
We'll give you guys halves, okay?
Yeah. Well, Clay can get a full point. I'll take a half point.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh,
Steve gets negative for saying
Steve loses a point
Yeah.
No, no.
for trying to usurp my Vegeta claim.
I gave that to you.
Ah, you did. I'm just kidding.
I agreed.
so let's see here. I gotta pull up some other questions here real quick.
So lucky on that Vegeta question.
I
'cause
can't
said it.
believe that was the
I
actual
said it.
thing.
You said
Also,
it
this
before.
isn't video game quizzes as much as it is just fantasy,
Yeah, exactly.
anime.
like-
Like,
Yeah, this is just like whatever any sort of being a young person thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
cartoons.
So, the one quiz I had originally pulled up, it doesn't give you the answers for some stupid fucking reason. So sorry about that, guys. But I know television is wrong on that. What Nintendo was before it became an entertaining company. So, let's see if books was correct. Nope.
It was trading cards.
That's what you said. I'm just trying to, because I have to go through. It just says if you got it right or wrong. So, trading cards, I believe, is correct. Let's see here. Boom. You were right on that.
Point.
Wait, I thought we weren't getting points at that point.
Nope, you weren't. Nope.
We started
4.
over.
4.
Start it over.
4, 3, and 2.5.
No, I have more than 2.
What? You got Vegeta. You got Samus Aran for the half point. What was your
Timothy or whatever the fuck that one guy.
Tristan Wheeler?
Tristan.
And then what was the fourth one?
I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
3.5. That's not.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Fair enough.
So if Steve only has 3, then I beat him.
Yes, you do.
Uh-oh.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, I'm getting a few right now, so just bear with me for one moment. So, right now we have Steve-O with 3 points, Clay with 3 points, and
No,
Alan
I have
with
4
2.5.
points.
No, you have 3.
No, I have 4.
How?
I
have the thing right here.
I got the Nintendo one.
No, yeah,
The
but
Nintendo one doesn't count.
that doesn't count. That was beforehand.
Oh, for crying out loud! All right. I got the Nintendo one and
You
the.
said that because I was like, "Are we starting from scratch right now?" And then you guys all
Yeah.
were like, "Yes."
All right, all
Yeah,
right, all right.
yeah, we started from scratch.
Let the record show that had that question be involved, I would
Yo,
have
you
had
guys can
another fun.
rewind and watch when we said we're starting from 0.
If you guys think I should have more points, comment, like, subscribe, and
Or donate $1.
Yeah, $1 to Patreon.
We're gonna get no subscriptions.
Boom,
D subs.
Please subs. Dislike.
So
1 like equals 1 prayer.
there you go. I'm trying to get some other questions geared up for you guys. So let me see here. Okay, so
Wait, how does Alan have 3.5 and I have 3?
because you had 3, you had 2 originally. You were at 2.
No, I was tied with Alan.
Yeah, he had 2.
So he has 2.5 and I have 3.
Yes, you got 3. Yeah, so you and Steve are tied right now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I
what's-
have 3.5 or 2.5.
2.5.
You have 2.5, Alan. You're down by half a point right now. Okay.
This is a fucking roller coaster of emotions right now. What's
Yes.
going on?
Yeah.
We need a better scorekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
I've been counting them the whole time. So here, in 1958, physicist Willie Higginbotham invented
This is a game
Higginbottom.
It's a history of video game quiz. Invented an interactive game played on an oscilloscope. The first video game
Oculus.
was similar to I have table tennis, Pac-Man, or Asteroids.
Asteroids.
question.
Table tennis. Yeah.
Fuck. I think you're right.
Oh, yes, it was table tennis.
Fuck.
I got it first.
Pong. Duh.
Boom. So now I have Alan with 3.
3.5.
So he is in the lead by half.
Somebody's closer.
All right, so it's 3.5 and 3s.
Yeah,
All right.
3.5 threes. So Atari's first game, Pong, similar to table tennis, was also so named because the name Ping Pong was already copyrighted. And I have Pong is the sound the game makes when the ball hits the paddle.
That one.
Or
Paddle.
Already said that one.
So he went with that one first. So you want to go with the same one, Steve-O?
Yeah, but he didn't get a point. I got it first.
I don't know if it's the
You already
answer.
said paddle.
I
So
said
the
it before.
person who developed the game was nicknamed Pong, or the word Pong means tennis in Japanese.
That's not the question you just
That wasn't
asked.
the question.
No, those are the answers. Those are the the 3 answers. So it was why did they name it Pong?
And I said the first one.
Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah, you are correct.
And I get the point. Steve-O doesn't.
Boom. Okay,
4, 3.5, 3.
I'm gonna read the question, then I'll give you guys the answer. Okay. In the classic video game Donkey Kong, the hero was originally named Jumpman. Jumpman was later named
Mario.
by
Mario.
members of the Nintendo. I'm not done with the question.
Yeah, man. Chill the
I don't
fuck
care.
out.
I want to Allen it. Just.
Dude, that's high
Alright,
praise.
Mario.
Yep, you're locked into Mario. Was later nicknamed Mario by members of the Nintendo of America staff because of his remembrance to who? And I have Mario Andretti, the race car driver, Mario Segali, the landlord, or Mario Puzo, the famous author.
1. A.
You're gonna go with A?
I did
Alan?
say Mario. That's all 3 answers.
I'll go with C, since I just don't know.
Nope, it was the landlord, so no one gets it.
Fuck!
I did say Mario.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but they were
We
all-
know.
They're all Mario.
Okay, so here, question number 4 of this quiz. The founder of Atari, who was also founded the nationwide restaurant franchise Chuck E. Cheese, who was the founder of Atari, who was also founded the nationwide restaurant franchise Chuck E. Cheese? Was it Nalin Bushnell, Ralph Baer, or Steve Russell?
Steve Russell.
Ralph Bear.
A.
Okay,
We
you
all
all
picked one. We all picked a different one, so somebody's right.
And we got Steve.
Yeah. Steve.
Fuck!
Steve.
Steve.
Steve!
Alan. Alan. Alan.
So is it 4, 3.5?
It's
Yeah, we
2,
got
4,
we-
4 is 3.5.
We got Alan with 3.5. We got Steve-O with 4, and Clay with 4. We got 6 more questions. More than enough time, guys, okay? So Nintendo is a Japanese word meaning leave the fuck... Oh, sorry, that's a lot. Leave the fuck to heaven. Fun television game or too much excitement?
B.
Too much excitement.
B. Fun television game.
Okay, too much excitement. And Steve, what are you going with? Well, I
I'm
guess you're
going
going
with
with the last
pick.
one up there. Yeah. So it is fun television game.
Damn it!
Yeah. Famicom and all that
That's
jazz.
the hoodie. That's the hoodie.
That's 5. 5 for Clay.
It's Clay's thinking cap. The hoodie.
So here is the next question. Coleco, which is Colco, the company known for the ColecoVision home video system, stands for what? Is it Connecticut Leather Company, Colorado Lens Company, or Colorado Lead and Coal?
Colorado Lens Company.
A.
And you're going with C?
I
Alan?
guess so.
It is the Lens Company. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong answer. It was the leather.
Ah.
Which
was
one
the
was
Lens
it?
Company.
Leather.
A or C?
A.
That was C.
Oh.
Yes.
That was
4.5.
Wait, I have 6, right?
No.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
got 2 in a row.
You got 5.
Okay.
So Clay has 5, Steve has 4, and Alan has 4.5.
That half point, baby.
We're on question
In flesh.
7, so we only have a few more to go. Keep it up, guys. Okay.
Okay.
So licensed by violence in such, incensed by the violence in such games as Mortal Kombat and Night Trap, 2 senators launched a Senate investigation into video game violence in 1993. One of these senators was Herbert Cole of Wisconsin, and the other was it Al Gore, Joseph Lieberman, or Bill Bradley?
Bill Bradley.
Fuck. B.
So you're going with Joseph, Clay?
Yeah.
Okay. That was Joseph.
Damn it! Damn it!
Clay. Clay.
Hey.
Clay. Clay.
Okay, here we go.
That's still my shit.
Yeah.
Question 8. In 1998, this retail chain banned the sale of more than 50 video games that is considered inappropriate by its own standards. Was it Toys R Us, Walmart,
Walmart.
KB?
Walmart.
Walmart?
Toys R Us.
Okay, and then Alan has KB.
I don't want it. It's not KB.
And KB, it's Walmart.
Yeah. Clay. Clay.
Oh,
Clay.
Clay's
Clay.
going away with the lead.
I'm gonna Clay if Clay wins all of them because I'm still ahead of Steve by point.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. Okay, so here we go. Which of the following was the first home video game system sold in the U.S.?
Famicom. Fuck. The Nintendo system.
Well,
Oh, you already said Famicom. I picked Nintendo.
so it's
Nintendo.
None of those are right.
no. So you're saying Nintendo?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm gonna say the answers here. Okay, so Atari 2600, Fairchild Camera and Instruments Video Entertainment System,
That one.
and then there's Magnavox Odyssey.
Magnavox
I'll say
Odyssey.
Atari.
Odyssey.
I say B.
C.
Okay. And it was the Magnavox Odyssey. That's
Yep.
crazy. Okay, I've never heard of that.
Son of a bitch.
Clay.
Okay.
Clay.
Okay, so we have Alan with 4.5. We have Steve-O with 4, and Clay, you have 8. Okay,
Am I locked in?
you are locked in, Clay.
All right.
We are on question 10. The last.
Shit.
I don't care because I got the streaming capability. Anyway,
I want to play in
I'm
this
ready
game
for
though,
this.
regardless of
No,
what
me
happens.
too.
You guys
Yeah.
have to. No,
I-
the thing is, you
We
have
can
to.
play it right after this.
Let's
You
play
guys
right
got
after.
time?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, so question number 10. Now, don't scream out answers. I'm gonna say the question, then the answers. We'll all pick one. Okay, there's only 3 answers that they give us. So.
I could troll Steve. If I get it right, Alan wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resulting from the shootings at Columbine High School in
Oh.
Littleton, Colorado, the console was released in the U.S. without a light gun. Was it a PlayStation, Sony PlayStation, Sega Dreamcast, or Nintendo?
Nintendo 64.
Okay, Steve was saying Nintendo.
I'm gonna have to say
I'm Dreamcast. Dreamcast.
Hey, are you looking this up right now?
no. I would have said Dreamcast too. PS4 doesn't have a light gun.
I didn't see Dreamcast. Yeah, but like Nintendo they might have a gun.
Yeah, I think Nintendo's the right answer, but if
Well-
it's not Nintendo's Dreamcast, it has to be.
Alan, I have to tell you something, man.
No.
You don't have to play Soraka.
Yes!
It was
I want
Dreamcast.
to check this answer.
It was Dreamcast.
This is bullshit.
This is
What-
bullshit.
Was there a gun for Nintendo 64 though?
A light gun, yeah, back no for
But they-
for NES. I don't
No,
think
no, no.
64 had one.
Do you guys remember the bazooka thing that they had?
Yeah, yeah. But that was
Yeah.
for Super Nintendo.
No.
Whatever, man.
I thought it was
Whatever.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
In this on Google, Soraka Jungle.
Steve, if anybody can do it, I believe you can.
Yes, exactly. So that is it. So Clay, you won
Woo!
with 8
Well,
points.
the thing is, we're gonna need to do a team for this because no one's ever gonna fucking join us for a Soraka Jungle.
Well,
why you have
we'll
blind
figure it
pick.
out. We only have 4 of us, so we have to do it.
Yeah, you got a blind pick, lock it in.
Yeah. Oh shit,
God, oh, there actually is a thing in here for Soraka Jungle.
dude, you could do it.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Oh, and that is our game.
Damn, guys, this has been awesome episode.
I'm so stressed.
I know. Real quick, Steve. We could see like everything around.
Fine, okay, I'm getting ready for this shit right now. Not even listen to this podcast anymore. I don't even care. Just looking at this shit.
Hey, Steven. No, that's the second game you lost now.
More than 2. He's lost more than 2.
Okay, I'm saying I little teapot. I think I've ran around.
You gotta wear a
Where's
tutu,
the
a
pink
pink,
tutu?
yeah, and you gotta donate to breast
Rob
cancer
asked for
awareness.
it Too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I already did because we had it at our store. So
Oh,
I donated.
Soraka's free this week too. That's
Boom.
There you go.
That's nice.
No, you gotta buy her.
I have
Have to
Soraka.
buy her.
I already have Soraka.
So like always, guys, we're going to finish with all the different places that you can follow us, which is facebook.com/MaelstromGamers, twitter.com/MaelstromGamers, @MaelstromGamers. We have an Instagram account that you guys can hop on. I believe it's just @MaelstromGamers. You guys can go onto youtube.com/MaelstromGamers channel. This is where you can see all the different episodes. You can see all the different topics, and you can see our live streams. And when we play League of Legends, specifically this next one, that's going to be Soraka Jungle, which is
I've never
really,
even played Soraka.
yeah, this is going to be really interesting. We'll see how this goes. We're not the best. We're certainly not the worst, but we are entertaining.
Galactic.
Oh man, close. So yeah, and those are all free ways to support us. If you have a couple extra bucks around, or if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, you're taking something from it, think about what just $1 can mean to us. Because if enough people do it, it really adds up, it stacks, and we can use that to bring it back into our podcast and make the show better. We're also giving you rewards for donating money. So patreon.com/MaelstromGamers would be highly appreciated. Ian, did you want to say something?
No, I'm just saying, yeah.
All right, very, very cool.
Oh yeah.
Each one of these different topics, we're going to break them out into be a YouTube episode. You can get them on our YouTube channel Monday through Friday. Each topic by topic will be its own little episode, or its own little part rather, and then the full episode is on Saturday with all the topics rolled into one. So we really appreciate you kind of joining us on this episode. Not kind of, you are enjoying us on this episode. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, next week we'll have another episode for you and 5 more topics. It's been an honor and a pleasure to entertain you. Peace. Take care.
Yes.